Hello all. In the series of covering SAT topics, this is our 19th video where we will discuss the questions related to videos 16, 17 and 18 where we had discussed about basic geometry, properties of triangles and properties of planes and solids. First question you can see it saying in the figure above, what is y in terms of x? We have to find the value of this y in terms of x. So if you remember, we had discussed one of the theorem in about triangle, that is the external angle of a triangle is equal to sum of non-adjacent interior angles. So that means this angle is related to a ABC, which is exterior angle of triangle ABC. So let's suppose this angle is Z. Then we can say Z will be equal to x degree plus 2x degree. That means that will be 3x degree, and that is due to exterior angle property of triangle. We are getting Z equal to this. Now we'll see this triangle. Suppose this is M. Now in triangle MCE, we have 3y as the exterior angle. Again, we will be using the same property. So we'll be getting 3y is equal to Z plus y. So from here we can say we'll be getting 3y is equal to Z. We are having 3x plus y. So from here we can say, we can subtract y from both the sides and we will be getting 3y minus y is equal to 3x. So from here we can say 2y equal to 3x, and hence we will be getting y is equal to 3 over 2x. So that's how we can solve these type of questions. Now question, in this question it is saying in the figure above, what is the ratio of RW to WS? So here what we can do, as you can see, this angle is given 30 degree and this angle is given 60 degree. So here, if you remember, we had studied about a special right angle triangle. So according to special right angle triangle, in triangle, if you will see RTS, we have R is equal to 30 degree. That means this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle where this is 30. That means this one will be 60 and this is 90. So we can say that this is the shortest side will be for this. So we can say TS is equal to X. Then we know that the longest side, I mean the longest leg of the right angle triangle for 30, 60, 90, it is given by root 3 times of shortest side. So we can say root 3x. Now we have got the value of RS. Now we need to find the value of WS. So what we can say from here, in triangle TWS, you can see this is again a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle where this is 30 degree. So we can say that, you can see here again the WS is shorter leg. So we can say that WS is shorter leg. So we will be having WS is equal to, and TS is the longer leg. So we know that root 3 times of WS should be equal to TS, which is X. So from here we will be getting WS is equal to X over root 3. Now we need to find the ratio of RW to WS. So we have RS is equal to root 3x. So RW from here we will be getting, RW will be RS minus WS. So that is equal to RS we are having root 3x minus WS we are having X over root 3. Now what we can do from here, we can write RW over WS. That will be equal to root 3x minus X over root, sorry, here it is X over root 3 and divided by WS. WS is again, here we can write WS is X over root 3. So what we are getting, we can take X common and that will be cancelled out. So we are getting root 3 minus 1 over root 3 divided by 1 over root 3. We can multiply by root 3 in the numerator and denominator. So if we multiply by root 3 here and again here, so what we are going to get, in the numerator it will become root 3 times of root 3, that is 3, and here it will be cancelled out. So it's minus 1 and divided by, here also it is cancelled out. So we are simply getting 2. So from here we can say RW over WS is equal to 2 is to 1. So the answer will be option C. Moving on to next question. So in this one, what we will be doing, how many different triangles are there for which the lengths of the sides are 3, 8 and 9, where n is an integer and n is less than 8 but greater than 3. So what we can do here is, if you remember, we had studied about inequality in triangle, in which we had studied that always sum of two sides of a triangle should be greater than third side. That means if we use that here, we can say 3 plus 8 should be greater than n. That means what we can say from here, n should be less than 11. Second, 3 plus n should be greater than 8. Subtracting 3 from both the sides, n should be greater than 5. So this is the second one. And third, if you will see, we are having 8 plus n should be greater than 8 plus n should be greater than 3. So from here what we will be getting, n should be greater than negative 5. That is all, that will already be happening because n is a side and side cannot be negative, so it's always going to be true. So we have to only work on these two. So according to these two, what we will be getting is n can be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But here it is saying that n should be between 3 and 8. So it should be only 6 and 7. Two values are possible. So option A is the answer. Moving on to next question. In this question it's saying that in the figure above, what is the sum of the degree measures of the marked angles? So if we say this as x, this as y, this as suppose u, and this as v, then x plus y plus u plus v, that should be equal to 360 degree, because we know that the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now if you will see, these two angles plus x should be 180 degree. So we'll be getting 180 degree. Again this should be 180 degree, this should be 180 degree, this should be 180 degree. That means what we can say from here, this is 180, this is 180, this is 180, and this is 180. So from here we can say that sum of all the marked angles plus this. So we can say sum of marked angles plus x plus y plus u plus v, that should be equal to 180 degree times of 4, because 4 such instances are there. And why it is 180 degree? Because we had learned in basic geometry that if a line is divided into some parts in some angles, then sum of all those angles is 180 degree, whether it is divided in 2 parts or 3 parts or any parts. So if it is 2 parts, then we call them linear pair of angles. If they are divided more than 2 parts, then we simply say sum of angles in a straight line. So what we will be getting here is that is equal to 720 degree, but we need only sum of marked angles. So sum of marked angles plus x plus y plus u plus v is 360 degree. So 360 degree, that is equal to 720 degree. So from here we will be getting sum of marked angles is equal to 720 degree. We can subtract 360 from both the sides. So 720 degree minus 360 degree, that is equal to 360 degree. So it will be option C. Now moving on to next question. In this question it is given that in the figure above, AB is parallel to CD, AD is equal to 30, AB equal to 21, CD equal to 15. Then what is the length of DE? We need to find this length. Suppose this is x, and what is given to us? AD is given, that is 30, AB is given, AB is 21 and CD is 15. So length AD is 21 and ED is x, then we can say this is 21 minus x. Now since AB is parallel to CD, so we can say that angle ABE will be congruent to angle CED, and that is due to alternate into, sorry, not CED, ECD, that is due to alternate interior angle theorem, alternate interior angles. And one more, if you will see, that is angle BEA is congruent to angle DEC. They are vertical angles. We are getting two angles congruent, then we can say that these two triangles will be similar. So we can say that triangle ABE should be similar to triangle D. Then angle B was equal to angle C. So we can say B to C, and that is E to E. So DCE by AA criteria. Now if these two triangles are similar, then their sides should be proportional. So from here we can say that AB over CD will be equal to, AB over CD should be equal to AE over ED. So what we are getting from here, we are having AB, that is given to us 21, over CD, that is 15, equal to AE. AE we have written 21 minus x, and ED we have written x. So from here we can write 21 over 15 will be cancelled out by 3. So that can be written as 7 over 5 is equal to 21 minus x over x. On cross multiplication, we will be getting 7x is equal to 5 times of 21 minus x. So what we can say from here, 7x is equal to 105 minus 5x. We can add both the sides. So we will be getting 7x plus 5x equal to 105. So that is 12x equal to 105. So we will be getting x is equal to 105 over 12, and that is equal to 8.75. So DE will be equal to 8.75. That's the answer. Now moving on to next question. It says if the area of a regular hexagon is 96 root 3, what is its perimeter? So let's draw a hexagon that should be regular. Suppose this is the center, then it can be divided into 6 equilateral triangles. And we know that area of equilateral triangle is root 3 over 4 a square. So we can say area of hexagon will be equal to, suppose side length is a, then we will be getting root 6 times of root 3 over 4 a square equal to 96 root 3. So from here we are getting 6 root 3 over 4 a square equal to 96 root 3. So on multiplying both the sides by 4 over 6 root 3, we will be getting a square equal to 96 root 3 times of 4 over 6 root 3. From 6 root 3 it will be cancelled out in 16 times. So we will be getting a square equal to 16 times of 4, which is 64. On taking square root both the sides, we will be equal to square root of 64, and that is equal to 8. So 8 is the side length. So perimeter will be, since 6-sided polygon it is, that means hexagon is there and all 6 sides are equal because it is a regular hexagon. So we can say 8 times 6, that will be 48. That's the answer. Moving on to next question. In this question, what we have to do, what is the perimeter of quadrilateral ABCD and what is the area of quadrilateral ABCD? So how will we finding this? See, if we will join from here parallel to BC, then we are getting a rectangle. Suppose this is M. Then if BC is parallel to DM, then from here we can say that BCDM is a rectangle, and since this is a rectangle, so BC should be equal to DM, and that should be equal to 6. Similarly, DC should be equal to BM, and that should be equal to 2. Now since this is 6, and you can see this is 45 degree, 90 degree, that means this will also be 45 degree. So it is 45, 45, 90 degree triangle, and we know that the legs of 45, 45, 90, that means it's isosceles triangle, so legs will be equal. So we can say AM will be also equal to 6. We can say legs of isosceles triangle. Now we have got AM, we need to find AD. Then from special right triangle rule, we know that hypotenuse is root 2 times the equal legs. So it is 6 root 2. Now what we will be getting from here, perimeter we have found. So perimeter will be equal to all the sides we have found. So perimeter will be equal to sum of all the sides. So AM, which is 6, plus BM, which is 2, plus BC, that is 6, DC, that is 2, plus AD, which is 6 root 2. So we are getting 16 plus 6 root 3. That will be the perimeter. Now we need to find the area. So we know that area of trapezoid is given by 1 over 2 times of sum of parallel bases times of height. So that is equal to 1 over 2 sum of parallel bases, which are 2 and AB is 8. So 2 plus 8 times of H, which is height 6. So from here we will be getting, that is equal to 1 over 2 times of 10 times of 6. So 60 over 2, that is 30. So 30 will be the area, and 16 plus 6 root 3 will be the perimeter. So that's how we can solve this type of question. Now moving on to next question. Again, this is related to trapezoid. So you can see in rectangle ABCD, point P divides BC such that BP is 25% length of BC. So what we can do from here, if BP is 25% length of BC, that means we can say if this is X, then this will be 3X. Now if this is X and 3X, that means AD will also be 4X, because this is a rectangle and opposite sides of rectangles are equal. Now let's suppose this is height H. So area of rectangle ABCD, we can write as length times width. So that is 4x times of h, which is 4xh. Now area of quadrilateral ABPD, that is basically a trapezoid, which will be 1 over 2 sum of parallel bases, which is x plus 4x times of height. So we are getting from here is 1 over 2 times of 5xh, and that is equal to, if you will see, that is given as 3 over 4. So we can write 3 over 4 equal to this thing. So from here what we will be getting, we can say that 3 over 4 is equal to 5xh over 2. So this implies that we can multiply both the sides by 2 over 5. So we'll be getting xh is equal to 3 over 4 times of 2 over 5, which is 6 over 20. And we need to find area of ABCD, which is 4xh. So we'll multiply both the sides by 4. So we'll be getting 4xh is equal to 4 times of 6 over 20. So 4 and 20 cancel, 4 will cancel out 20 in 5 times. So we'll be getting 6 over 5. So area of rectangle ABCD will be 6 over 5. That is option C. Moving on to next question. It says a coffee shop makes coffee in a 5-gallon capacity urn and serves it in a cylindrical shaped mugs with an internal diameter of 3 inches. Coffee is poured into each mug at a height of about 4 inches. What is the largest number of full mugs of coffee that can be filled from the coffee urn if the urn is filled to the capacity? So as you can see that coffee shop makes a coffee in 5-gallon capacity urn, and it is given that 1 gallon is equal to 231 cubic inches. So from here we can say that capacity of urn says 231 times of 5, because 5 gallons we are having, which will be equal to 1155 cubic inches. Now we have found the capacity, means volume, in the cubic inches, and since you can see it is cylindrical shaped mugs, they serve from the 5-gallon capacity, they serve it in the cylindrical mugs. So we can say capacity of mugs that are cylindrical, basically, that will be given by pi r square h. So it is given that internal diameter is 3 inches and height is about 4 inches. So we can say pi, since diameter is 3, so radius will be 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 square times of height, which is 4. So from here we are getting pi times of 9, actually 9 pi times of 4 over 4 we will be getting. So basically that is equal to 9 pi. So capacity of one mug is 9 pi. So how many mugs can be there? So we can say number of, that's what it is asking, what is the largest number of full mugs? So number of full mugs will be equal to 1155 divided by 9 pi. So that is equal to 1155 divided by 9 times of 3.14. So what we will be getting here, 1155 divided by 9 times of 3.14, which is equal to 40.8. But in decimal cannot be full mugs, so number of full mugs will be, that is equal to 40. So that will be the answer. Now moving on to next question. It says an ice cube has a surface area of 150 square centimeters. If the ice cube melts at a constant rate of 13 cubic centimeters per minute, the number of minutes that elapse before the ice cube is completely melted is closest to which of the following? So since it is an ice cube which has a surface area of 150 square centimeter, and we know that surface area of cube is equal to 6a square, where a is the side length, so that is equal to 150. So from here we can say that a square equal to 150 over 6, that is 25. So we can say a is equal to square root of 25, which is equal to 5. So from here we can say that, see, 5 is the side length, and it is given that it is melting at a constant rate of 13 cubic centimeters per minute. So we need to find volume. So volume is equal to a cube. So we'll be getting 5 cube, which is 125 centimeter cube. So time taken to melt, completely will be equal to 125 divided by 13. So what we will be getting from here, it is asking closest. So 125 divided by 13, we will be getting 9.6 615. So from here we can say it is closest to 10 minutes. So the answer will be option A. In this question it says, in the figure, parallel lines Q and T are intersected by lines R and S. If A is 43, B is 122, then what is the value of W? So from here you can see A is given to us, that is 43. So if A is 43, then from here we can say that this will also be 43 because they are vertical angles, and B is given as 122 degree. So B plus this angle. So we can say, suppose this is X, then B plus X should be equal to 180 degree because they are linear pairs. So we can say X equal to 180 degree minus B, which is 180 degree minus 122 degree, that is equal to 58 degree. So X we are getting 58. Now this is 58. So we can say that 43 plus 58, and let's say this is Y, then 43 plus 58 plus Y, that should be 180 degree, sum of angles of a triangle. So from here we will be getting Y is equal to 180 degree minus 48 degree, sorry 43 degree minus 58 degree, and that is equal to 79 degree. So this is 79 degree, and since Q and T are parallel lines, since Q is parallel to T and R is transversal, so from here we can say that Y and these two W are same side interior angles. So we can say 2W plus Y should be equal to 180 degree because they are same side exterior angles. So if they are same side exterior angles, so sum will be 180 degree. So from here we will be getting 2W plus Y, which is 79, equal to 180 degree. So from here we will be getting 2W equal to 180 degree minus 79 degree, that is equal to 101 degree. So from here we can say W will be equal to 101 degree divided by 2, which is 50.5 degree, and that will be the answer. So that was the last question. Thank you for watching the video. We'll meet again in the next video. Thank you.